Lagos, 2025. Third Mainland Bridge, 2:17 a.m. One iPhone 16 Pro Max floats on the black water, screen still lit. Era star singing, rush on repeat, volume full blast. No hand holding it, no body attached. Just the phone spinning slowly, camera flashing like it's taking selfies of the waves. Fishermen see it first. Then the videos hit WhatsApp groups, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. That's Amaka's phone, somebody types. 3 weeks ago, Amaka was posting mirror selfies in a brand new Lekki Phase 1 duplex nobody knew how she paid for. 3 weeks ago, she was the girl who went from 30,000 wig to 1.2 million Peruvian in 7 days. 3 weeks ago, she was laughing. My man, na correct mago, while we all begged for the plug. Now the only thing left of her is a floating iPhone still receiving babe where you dey messages that will never get blue ticks again. This is not a movie. This one pass film. This is the real Mammy Wata reset 2025 edition. The one your auntie will forward with 17 exclamation marks and my sisters be careful. Oh, before you call Amaka Olodo for following man in the night, ask yourself, if person credit you alert every hour, rent you apartment, buy you iPhone 16 the week you drop, would you obey the one small rule? Sit down well, don't speak aloud, because this is how one Lagos babe collected the sweetest blessing and vanished into water the same night. It started on a Friday night at Elegushi beach. The kind of night when the Hamatan breeze mixes with weed smoke and expensive perfume. Music was shaking the sand. Afro beats, amapiano, old school Fuji, everything loud enough to wake the dead. Amaka was 24, fine like fresh palm wine, and very much single. She had come with her girls, all of them dressed to scatter the timeline. Crop tops, body chains, wigs that cost more than some people's rent. They were drinking Chapman, taking pictures, doing the who goes soon blow prayer with their eyes. Then he appeared, tall, skin like wet sand after rain, white linen shirt open to the chest, dripping water even though he was far from the waves, gold watch heavy enough to sink a canoe, Rolex president, the kind you don't see on normal wrists. His perfume smelled like ocean and how they mixed together, strong enough to make heads turn. He didn't walk straight to her like regular guys. He just stood by the bar, sipping something blue in a coconut, watching her the way a fisherman watches a float that's about to go under. Amaka felt the stare. She liked it. She turned, gave him the small smile that always worked. 2 minutes later, he was beside her. No long talk. No, what's your name? Just one sentence. Deep voice. Calm like deep water. I have been looking for you. Amaka laughed. Uncle, everybody they find person for Lagos. He smiled, teeth too white, eyes too calm. My name is Dyke. Then he brought out the latest iPhone 16 Pro Max, still in the nylon desert titanium, and placed it in her hand like it was ordinary pure water. Take, your whole phone is tired. A friend screamed. The whole beach turned. Amaka just stood there holding 1 million naira plus like it was nothing. That was the first night. The night the ocean itself walked out of the water and decided to spoil one Lagos babe rotten. 7 days felt like 7 years of winning. Day 1. The iPhone 16 Pro Max was just the appetizer. Dyke sent a Benz GLE to pick a marker from her Face Me, I Face You in Yaba. Driver in suit, AC blasting, plate number Ocean 1. She entered like she had been riding wagon since birth. Day 2. Shopping on Awolowo Road. Whatever her eyes touched, Dyke paid. Balenciaga, Gucci, Fendi, the kind of bags that come with certificate. Sales girls calling her Ma before she even opened mouth. Day 3. He handed her the keys to a brand new two-bedroom apartment in Lekki Phase 1. Fully furnished, cinnamon scent, 85-inch TV, kitchen already stocked with everything from Golden Morn to Hennessy XO. Rent paid 3 years in advance. Landlord never even asked for ID. Day 4. Alert started raining. Every hour, small, 500,000, 750,000, 1.2 million, no memo, just smile. Her bank app was singing like native drum. She posted one transfer screenshot, carefully cropped, and Lagos Twitter nearly crashed. God when? Everywhere. Day 5. Dubai trip. First class Emirates. Shopping at Dubai Mall until security had to carry the bags. Pictures in front of Burj Khalifa. Caption: Soft life chose me. Day 6. She came back glowing. Skin clearer, body fuller, hair longer, confidence taller than Echo Atlantic. Our old friends now formed fan club. Group chat renamed Amaka Billionaire Wives Loading. By day 7, Amaka had forgotten what transport fare felt like. She moved like someone who won spiritual lottery. Every night, Dyke picked her in different car. Matte black Cullinan one day, lime green Urus the next. They ate at the most expensive spots. Noah Sika, Sky Restaurant. He never let her pay. He never let her ask questions. And every night, no matter how late, he dropped her at the estate gate and disappeared toward the waterside. No sleepover, no morning breath, just good night, my queen, and the smell of ocean following him into the darkness. Lagos watched and envied. Amaka watched and floated. Money was falling like harmattan rain, and she was dancing under it with umbrella closed. On the 8th night, everything changed. They were on the rooftop of Radisson Blu, city lights glittering below like scattered diamonds. Dyke held Amaka from behind, chin on her shoulder, ocean scent stronger than ever. He had been quiet all evening, eyes fixed on the dark line where Lagos meets the Atlantic. Then he spoke, voice low, serious, no smile. My love, he said, there is only one thing I will ever ask of you. Amaka turned, laughing. Anything, baby. Name it. He did not laugh back. Never follow me near water after midnight. Never the beach. Never the bridge. Never any water when the clock passes 12. If you love me, if you want this life to continue, promise me this one thing. His eyes were deeper than the lagoon at that moment. Something moved behind them. Something ancient and cold. Amaka felt the first real chill since she met him. Not AC cold, spiritual cold. She tried to joke. Waiting there inside water way. You know one make I see? Another babe? He gripped her arms, gentle but firm like iron, wrapped in silk. Promise me, Amaka. Swear on everything you hold dear. She saw he was not playing. The man who gave her the world in 7 days was now asking for one small piece of obedience. I promise, she said quickly. I swear. I will never follow you near water after midnight. He relaxed. The smile returned, wider than before. He kissed her forehead, long and slow. Good girl. This life is yours forever, as long as you keep that one promise. They went back to dancing. The music was loud again. The champagne flowed, but the words stayed in Amaka's head like a song she couldn't mute. Never follow him near water after midnight. She told herself it was nothing. Rich men get strange. Maybe he just liked privacy. Maybe he had rituals. Maybe he was marine. People joke about that all the time. But deep inside, something whispered. When a man who smells like ocean tells you to stay away from water, maybe, just maybe, you should listen. She pushed the voice away. The money was too sweet. The life was too soft. One small rule in exchange for everything. Easy. At least that was what she thought on the 8th night. The next morning, the group chat was on fire. Babes, Amaka don't turn full Lagos big girl. Oh, see this Lekki apartment. See this Cullinan. See this iPhone 16. Na juju or na grace. Amaka, abeg drop the plug. I need my own dike. Girl, you dey chop life, but we dey here, dey suffer. Amaka laughed and sent voice notes. Nagado, just favor. But the messages kept coming. Show us the man now. We won't see who they spoil you like this. Picture him for us or video call him. We dey jealous oh. I beg, if na runs girl, teach us the format. We tired. Then the whisper started. One friend, Kioma, who had always been the loudest, called Amaka privately. Amaka, be careful. This kind money too fast. No man they drop millions like pure water without strings. You don't see him family? You don't sleep over? Why he they always drop you before midnight? Amaka hissed. Kioma, you too they worry. He just like privacy. He they travel plenty. Stop hating. But the seed was planted. Other friends started sending screenshots of old stories. See this girl, we follow man, go beach at night. She never return. See this one, we collect Range Rover. Now she dey post from psychiatric hospital. Amaka, just ask him one question. Waiting day inside water after midnight? The group chat turned from congratulations to conspiracy. Namarine oh, I swear. She go collect iPhone, collect apartment, then collect her soul. Amaka, I beg run all. Amaka read the messages and felt the first real crack in her perfect life. She tried to laugh it off, but the jokes started sounding like warnings. At night, she stared at the ceiling of her new bedroom, phone glowing beside her. The money was real. The apartment was real. The love felt real. But now the questions were real too. And every time she looked at the sea from her balcony, the waves seemed to whisper her name. She pushed the thoughts away. The money was too sweet. The life was too soft. She had promised to obey one small rule. One small rule. What could possibly go wrong? The clock hit 11:47 p.m. Amaka sat in the back of the matte black Cullinan, Dyke driving, windows down, ocean breeze thick in the air. He had picked her up from a girls' night at Quillock's, smelling stronger than ever, like fresh rain mixed with deep Atlantic. Tonight he was quiet, too quiet. He took the turn onto Third Mainland Bridge. Amaka's heart skipped. Baby, where will they go this night? He smiled in the rearview mirror. Small drive. Clear my head. You know I like water when I think. The bridge lights streaked past. No other cars. Lagos felt empty. At the exact middle of the bridge, he slowed, parked on the emergency lane, killed the engine. Black water on both sides. Moonlight silver on the waves. I'll be 2 minutes, he said, stepping out. Stay inside. Promise. He walked to the railing, white linen glowing under the moon, and just stood there, staring down. Amaka watched. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Her phone kept blowing up. Kioma, Amaka, where you dey? Answer me. Something inside her snapped. She opened the door quietly, slipped out in her heels, hid behind the car, heart beating loud enough to wake the dead. Dyke looked left, looked right. No cars coming. He climbed the railing in one smooth move, like he had done it 1,000 times. Amaka crept closer, phone recording in her hand. He stood on the edge, arms wide. Then he dived. No splash, no sound, just silence. Amaka ran to the railing, looked down. Nothing. Then the water moved. A shape rose slowly, too slowly, breaking the surface with barely a ripple. It was him, but it was not him. Lower half now, long, powerful scaled tail, flashing green gold silver under the moon. Upper half still Dyke, but eyes glowing pale blue, hair floating like seaweed, skin shining wet and perfect. He looked straight up at her. The smile was gone. And behind him, deeper in the water, something much bigger began to rise, long braids flowing like black rivers, eyes like dying stars, skin the color of deep ocean gold. Mammy Wata herself. Amaka's scream never left her throat because the water had already decided. The water split open like a curtain made of black silk. Dyke rose first, no longer touching the surface, just floating above it, body half in, half out. His legs were gone. In their place shimmered a tail longer than any anaconda, scales shifting from deep emerald to molten gold to midnight blue with every breath. The Rolex still gleamed on his wrist, but now it looked like a child's toy against the power moving beneath his skin. He stared up at Amaka with those pale glowing eyes. No anger, no surprise, only sadness, the kind a man shows when his favorite toy breaks itself. Then the ocean answered its queen. A column of water rose behind him, slow, deliberate, taller than the bridge lights. At the top of it stood Mammy Wata. Not the sweet version they draw in calendars, not the one with soft smile and comb. This was the real one. Skin like polished obsidian kissed by moonlight. Hair alive, black ropes thick as pythons, moving on their own, each strand ending in tiny silver bells that rang without wind. Eyes burning cold white, no pupils, just pure light, neck, wrists, waist dripping with coral, diamonds, and old colonial gold coins that still carried the screams of drowned slaves. Her lower half never left the water, but the water obeyed her like a trained dog. She looked at Amaka the way a landlord looks at someone who forgot to pay rent for 7 years. Dyke spoke first, voice now layered, like many voices from under the sea. I warned her, my queen. I gave her one rule. She chose not to listen. Mammy Wata tilted her head. The bells in her hair chimed, soft, terrible. Everything beautiful above water belongs to me first, she said. Her voice rolled across the bridge like thunder wrapped in velvet. I lent him to the land for 7 days. 7 days only. You took what was on loan, little thief. Now the debt is due. Amaka tried to run. Her legs would not move. The heels that cost 1.8 million felt like concrete. The water rose higher, forming pale, long-nailed hands that reached up from the lagoon, fingers dripping moonlight. They did not grab her roughly. They caressed her ankles like old friends. Dyke looked away. Even he could not watch. The last thing Amaka saw was Mammy Wata's face inches from hers, beautiful, ancient, merciless. Then the water closed over her head without a splash. The iPhone slipped from her frozen fingers and floated, still recording, still playing music, waiting for someone to find it. The hands felt cold like deep freezer, not angry, just business. They wrapped around Amaka's ankles, then her calves, then her thighs, gentle the way a mother carries a sleeping child. But the grip was iron. She opened her mouth to scream. Water rushed in before sound could come out. A last view of the world above was the moon, big and white, and watching without pity. Then the ocean swallowed her, down, down past the streetlight's reflection, down past the floating pure water sachets and abandoned slippers, down where the water turns blacker than midnight. She felt the pressure change. Her ears popped, her lungs burned. The designer dress that cost 500,000 floated around her like seaweed. Mammy Wata was right in front of her now, face calm, holding her gaze. No shouting, no cursing, just a quiet, eternal, I warned you. Dyke swam beside them, human again, eyes sad but obedient. He reached out once, touched Amaka's cheek like he was saying goodbye to a dream. The deeper they went, the brighter everything became. Coral palaces glowing soft blue, golden gates made from shipwrecks, beautiful women with tails and sad eyes watching from windows carved in rock. All of them wearing the faces of girls who once collected iPhone and never came back. Amaka's last thought was small and foolish. My wig? I just fixed it yesterday. Then the final hand closed over her mouth. Gentle, final. Above on the bridge, the colonnade sat empty. Engine still warm. Doors open. The iPhone 16 floated to the surface. Screen cracked but still playing Rush by Evra Star. Volume full. Battery at 89%. It spun slowly in the current, waiting for morning fishermen to find it and start the story all over again. And somewhere deep beneath Third Mainland Bridge, one more Lagos babe joined the silent choir of girls who learned too late that some blessings come with water spirit signature. No splash, no struggle, just business, marine business. Morning came slow and grey. Fishermen found the iPhone first. Screen cracked, still playing music. Battery now at 3%. They carried it to the police like evidence in a case nobody wanted to open. The colonnade was towed away. Lekki apartment sealed with red tape. Designer bags, wigs, Brazilian hair, everything still smelling new, now gathering dust. Landlord came with native chalk and schnapps, poured libation at the door, muttering, "We no, oh." Kioma and the girls cried for 2 days, then deleted the group chat. Nobody posted, God when again. But Lagos being Lagos, the story grew legs and ran. Some say on quiet nights, when the bridge is empty, you can still hear Rush playing faintly from under the water. Some swear they see a fine babe in white standing by the railing, phone in hand, waiting for the next Benz with ocean-smelling driver. Pastors used it in sermons. Alphas quoted it in Jumaat khutbah. Native doctors started new adverts. Break marine wife money, 7 days result, or money back. Every December, new girls still collect iPhone 16, 17, 18, whatever is latest. Every December, somebody disappears near water. And every time another babe starts posting soft life pictures too fast, too perfect, somebody in the comments will drop the same line. Check the time he drops her. If not before midnight, she's safe. After midnight, start writing RIP. The ocean never sleeps, the queen never forgets, and the water still keeps perfect receipts. Amaka's iPhone is gone now, but the song never stops playing somewhere beneath Third Mainland Bridge, waiting for the next girl who thinks one small rule is too much to pay for the whole world. And that is how one Lagos babe collected iPhone 16 and vanished into water forever. Some blessings are not blessings. Some are invoices with spiritual due date. In 2025, the game is still the same. The ocean lends beauty, money, soft life, everything you ever posted God went for. But the contract is written in salt water. Break one small rule, and the queen collects with interest. So next time a man who smells like deep sea starts crediting your account every hour, next time he drops you before midnight and drives toward the bridge alone, next time the money is too fast, too clean, too perfect, ask yourself one question. Is this alert from above the water or from under it? Because Mammy Wata, no they do refund. Once the water closes, the matter is closed. This has been Moonlight to Mike Tales by NK. If this story made you check your boyfriend's car plate for Ocean One, drop a like, share with that friend that's posting new Benz every week, and subscribe so the ancestors no go drag you without warning. Next week, another tale, from firelight to neon. Until then, if the blessing smells like ocean after midnight, run. Don't walk. Run. The moon is watching. The mic is still hot, and the water never forgets. See you in the next story. Lagos. Stay safe. Stay above water.